Hey, this is Caleb. It's May 5th, 2026. I was just wanting to record a quick response to a question that it's a Church of Christ preacher named Matt Dabbs. I've never met Matt in person, but he seems like a good guy who asks good questions from my Facebook friendship with him. Anyway, he asked the question, how would you explain the gospel? And pretty basic question, but I started writing up a response. I wrote up a partial response, and then I was like, I don't feel like I'm hitting it completely, and I deleted it. And when I got back home here just now, I felt like I got more of a clearer way to answer it. And I would say the gospel is, hey, guess what? There's good news. We've been told that we are cut off from God. The answer is we are not. There is no separation. The good news is that the veil of separation has been torn down. When Jesus died, it says the veil in the temple to the most holy place was torn. And so the veil between God and man has been torn down. The idea that the Jews are God's people and no one else's, torn down. We're all God's people, and we're all actually part of God. I believe that, think about what would maybe the devil's goal or the demon's goal be. Well, separating us from God sounds like kind of the main goal, right? How might they try to separate us from God? Well, one way is by telling us that we are separate from God. And I think that the truth and the message that Christ brought was that there is no separation. The Son of Man is the Son of God. Now, I was taught all my life that Jesus is a one-of-a-kind hybrid, being fully God and fully man. Now, in John 10, I think around 34, 35, 36, verse 36, the Pharisees are basically accusing Jesus or Yeshua of blasphemy because he said that he is the Son of God. A Son of God, the Son of God, I don't remember. They say that's blasphemy. Now, Jesus, this is the place where he could have responded. For any other human, your accusation of blasphemy would be correct. But I am not a normal person. I am a one-of-a-kind hybrid that is both fully God and fully man. That is the time Jesus could have made that response. Instead, what he said again, I think it's John 10:34 or so, he says, "Is it not written, I have said, you are gods," speaking to people. This is quoting Psalm 82, where it says, I have said you are gods, and God has taken his place in the council, I think it says. So this is Jesus' response, and he says, and the scripture cannot be broken. And so Jesus was saying, people in Psalm 82, people are referred to as gods, and you are saying I'm blaspheming for claiming to be a son of God. And so that seems to apply to all people. Jesus could have said, I'm a one-of-a-kind hybrid, fully God, fully man hybrid. But I think that Jesus was teaching that we are the children of God. The child of a dog is a dog, and the child of God is a God. And I'm not saying we are some separate God, separate from the one true God. I believe we are all part of God in a special way. And that the consciousness behind every pair of eyes is actually the consciousness of God. I do not believe the spirit world is out there somewhere separate. I believe it's right here. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. You can touch it. And, I used to believe that God is somewhere far away out there and that this is a dirty, fallen place. When God created everything, he said it was very good. And people say that this is a horrible, evil place. But God said that his artwork, the creation, was good. Now, and again, there's always been this kind of separation. There's the creator, and then there's the created. They're separate. The creator is not the created. They're separate. No. I don't think so. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Christ is the Word. In the beginning, God said, "Let there be, let there be, let there be," and there was. What word did God speak? Well, apparently the universe, according to Genesis. And that John 1:1 verse, the word or the art, the word or art proceed from the artist or the speaker, right? The word/art was with God, and the word/art was God. The artist is God. The art is also God. We are God's art. Christ is the firstborn of the art, the firstborn of all creation, it says in Colossians. So I think that's Christ's place. He's the vine, we're the branches. Guess what? That's the same organism. It's the same plant. I think that's the good news. God is not just some far removed being. He's in our hearts. The new temple, the most holy place. We're part of God. And God knows we are his works in progress, and God understands our supposed deficits. If God is the artist, you got to be careful about being a critic and saying the art is bad. Remember, the devil's the critic. God's the artist. And he makes very good art. And he understands that his works are in progress. You don't judge a kid for not knowing what they haven't yet learned. God knows this. This is the secret to divine forgiveness. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. God forgives us, and because he knows that we don't know what we're doing. But we are unified with God. It's the enemy who says there is separation.